What's that?
I've got something for you.
You're gonna love my nuts. Why?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the latest episode of the Game Breaker Sports Podcast. And as always, your boy TK in the house. And you know I'm not alone. We got the face that runs the place always with me. Streetz, how you feeling tonight, bro?
Is this live? This is working? Are we on air? We're good? StreamYard's not down anymore?
He's feeling live. That's what he's feeling right now. How you feeling? Live.
The interwebs are working? Great. I'm good now that we're live.
Finally. StreamYard, man. Wow. You gotta love technology, man. The big boy is going down today. But you know, we are not alone. We got our boy back in the house with me. And Mike Dogg in the house. What's up, brother? How you feeling tonight?
Feeling good, buddy. Feeling good. Hey, Streets, can I talk to you a question about our beautiful opening montage there?
Yeah.
I hate it. Fucking Ozzy, Parky. Why the Sammy? I don't even like Sammy Sosa. Why do we do this? Like, Jesus Christ. I'd rather have like 3 sport clips of Justin Odin fucking showing us his prowess or something.
I like to use stuff that you just shake your head going, what the fuck did I just watch, dude?
You shake your head at Sammy carrying the American flag running out after 9/11? I just don't like Sammy. That's like one of the iconic sports moments.
That was like the best video I could find of him though. It had nothing to do with the moment. I tried to get Sammy in there.
Listen, at least you got black Sammy in there, not white Sammy in there.
Yeah, he does. Wow.
Sorry, Dominican. Excuse me.
It's a skin problem, right?
I'm just kidding. I'm just a small joke. I don't like Sammy Sosa. He was an asshole teammate. I think he was an arrogant prick, but I also think he saved baseball and belongs in the Hall of Fame. So there's that.
Yeah, he sure did. I thought you were gonna start just talking about what we were talking about in the pre-show fist fight. That's why I just wanted to jump right into. I didn't even want to go into all the introductions and the hey, what's up, and all that stuff. I wanted to just keep going. 2005 White Sox, 2016 Cubs. Passionate conversation going on. Right
I mean, honestly, like most people in America, like ESPN, no one even remembers your title, bro. They put up a graphic of the Chicago champs. They went back to like 91 Bulls, skipped over y'all like nothing. It was forgettable. It was a nothing. It was a blip. They weren't great. You didn't have great competition. There was fucking bullshit. It was ugly. No one gives a fuck. No one cares about it. I'm sorry. It was. It was. You played a terrible team. You played a very weak Astros team. Tell me you didn't. They were a weak-ass Astros team. They didn't belong.
The Killer Bees, baby. The Killer Bees.
Roger Clemens and Andy Pettit. Yeah. Like 9 years after Roids.
Biggio, Bagwell, and am I missing one? Berkman?
It used to be Garrett Bell, and then it was Berkman.
And then
yeah. They were not a great team, though. I think the Cardinals give you a better run at least that year.
Is that who the Astros beat in the NLCS?
Listen, here's how bad that team is. Was it like 3 years later? They moved them to the AL.
They did move them to the AL, but it had nothing to do with how bad they were.
I mean, if people gave a fuck, I think that does matter.
You see, man, I'm just like a lifeless soul with baseball right now, where I need to be like, I need my team. I don't have Comcast. Apparently, you can watch them again if you have Comcast. So I have YouTube TV, so I still can't watch them. I would need them to be good, to be slapped in the face to get my baseball energy back up, because it's at an all-time, which sucks because it was my favorite sport. It'll always be my first love, but it has me down in like this all-time low dump where I can't even watch like fucking Sports Center at night. Other teams doing it right now. I just turn it off whenever baseball comes on.
Whenever they talk about like the fucking like maybe the most electric player in the game, like PCA or something, just like
I thought you meant Aaron Judge.
I said, listen, PCA is more electric. Aaron Judge is the best player in baseball by far. I'm not denying that. But he doesn't run bases. He doesn't play defense like PCA. You know, like PCA is nasty.
You think Aaron Judge is a better baseball player than Shohei Ohtani?
Yes. His on-base percentage is .490.
He's hitting like .390.
I get it. Didn't Ohtani go 60-60 last year, and doesn't he pitch? I'm just saying. Like, I know what Judge is. Like,
he hasn't pitched in like 2 years, though. That was
he sits on his ass. Like your favorite player of all time, he sits on his ass for 90% of a baseball game.
Listen, I'm just saying, 60-60, right?
Was it 60-60?
Judge is
50-50?
Yeah. That's your now? The 50-50?
Yeah.
For you.
I'm not a baseball aficionado by any means, but man, Ohtani, even if it's 50-50, 50 stolen bases. Yeah. And he pitches. Come on.
Listen, I'm not like shitting on Ohtani because I call him the second best player in baseball. But I mean, when
54-59.
When your batting average though, when Aaron Judge's batting average is higher than Shohei Ohtani's on base percentage, I just gotta say it.
Judge is a fucking monster, dude. An absolute monster. What he's doing is crazy. Yo, Dylan, what's up, bro? Tommy, sometimes I too scream like a girl. So it just depends what's going on, all right? Thanks for tuning in, Tommy.
Baseball. I can't even watch it, and somehow Tim's the one who gets out of the Dynasty Baseball League.
Thank God. Oh yeah. I was so happy to get out of that shit. I didn't want to be in it in the first place. I didn't want to be in this off season. I was 4 weeks in setting lineups. I'm like, I'm fucking over this shit. And I had a good team too. I just didn't want to be in it. Not for me. Yeah. Not for me.
Good Lord. 490 OBP, slugging 779. 1269 OPS for Joe.
I don't think people understand how insane 779 is. Or what's his OPS, like 1200?
1200. 1269.
That's insane, man. That's insane.
And Shohei's on base percentage is 383 right now. I know that offhand because I just looked at the numbers earlier today. And Judge is batting 390, and Shohei's OBP is
Yeah, Judge batting 390 and hitting the home runs the way he does is fucking crazy. I mean, no, it's special. He's a special baseball player, and he's been doing it for what, 5 years now?
He played 27 games in 2016, so it counts as a year technically, even though it was only 27 games. So by next year, it'll be 11 years. But 10 full seasons to 400 home runs it's going to take him. That's it. Not bad. He'd have a case if he wasn't older when he came up, but he was a little, what was he, like 25 by the time he made it? 24 and that debut, so older side.
So he'll hit 500.
I think so. I think he will push
500. Permitting.
It's just crazy to think, though. Maybe we got him a little earlier. Could he have pushed that 600?
The Hall of Famer, that's for sure. Surefire.
Oh, no doubt.
Well,
no doubt.
I just want.
Well, what are baseball requirements now?
Nobody fucking plays 160 games. Nobody plays 150 games.
He's great.
3,000 hits.
It lowers every year.
No, but no one's ever going to win 300 games again.
No, because nobody plays. Everybody plays 140 games is a lot of games for players now.
So, like, what do you think? Like the win total is going to be for these guys to get in? Like 250.
200 innings. They don't. What is that? Starting pitchers don't know what that is. Throw. All it is now is go throw hard and go spin ball. Do it as long as you can until your elbow's fucked, and go get Tommy John again, and come back and throw hard and spin the ball again. That's what baseball was. I love, not to go on a tangent, Theo, good old Theo, the Cubs' great Theo Epstein, who should be running Major League Baseball by now already. I like his little thing. 6 inning minimums for starting pitchers. He likes. Make the fucking pitchers pitch again. Not go out there and overextend themselves for
that's a dumb
3 innings. I love it.
About as dumb as you
get them out there and make a pitch.
That's the dumbest rule I've ever heard. I'd rather have the All-Star game me a home field advantage for the World Series again.
No, that one's the stupidest rule. I love 6 innings. Man.
Right. But if you propose stupider, I'd bring that back first.
I don't know. I dig it.
I'm not big. I'm not big on that either.
If you get hurt, no. If you get hurt, obviously you don't have to.
Yeah.
But it's 6 innings or 100 pitches is what.
What if you get shelled? Yeah, okay. A pitch.
It's
what if you get shelled?
No, it's 100 pitches. That's what it was.
What if you get shelled? What if he allows 9 runs in the first inning?
You could get pulled too. Then, so if you give up 3+ or something runs or whatever the other part of the rule was,
so
like
there's parameters.
Correct. There's parameters to it.
So if he's dealing, you just want him to stay in. Of course. All right, that's fine. If he's stealing, he stays in. That's the right.
Well, no. What it does is, I appreciate this. What it does is it changes baseball back and gets away from the opener.
Yeah,
it goes back to the starting pitcher is the starting pitcher. So I like that.
How do openers?
A lot. When you play fantasy, it feels like there's a shit ton of them out there that are always opening the game.
Yeah. I noticed it. I noticed it a lot. Yeah. Didn't
Ben Brown just did
it not long ago?
Who?
Didn't Pomeranz just do it for you guys like last week?
Yeah, he did. He did one game. That's what I'm saying, though. I've seen it. I actually did it twice this year. But twice out of, like, what? We got 40, 50 games, 60 games. What are we at now? 60 games in? 50 games in?
Here's my question with it,
and the point is also, remember, the point is to try to keep pitchers healthier, too. That's part of why he has this rule, because...
Making them go 6 keeps them healthier?
Well,
wait, but hold on. If the guy who comes in for Pomeranz pitches 5 innings, then why doesn't that guy just start?
Because he can't go through the order 3 times. That's why.
But Pomeranz only pitched 1 inning. This guy's coming in the 2nd inning. Like, what the fuck?
It was a mental thing for Ben Brown because he was struggling, and it actually helped him.
But
and he had 2 great starts, and then he had
For him, it is. But the opener typically is because they don't want these pitchers to pitch 3 times through the lineup. So they want them twice through, and that's it. And then they're going.
That's because
use an opener
if a big leaguer sees you 3 times, he's gonna hit you. Like, that's just all there is to it. I don't know why we don't have unlimited arms. I don't know. If you want guys, I like the 1 inning or the 3 batter rule. I thought that was a good reliever rule, or to end an inning or something like that, right? Like I didn't mind that one as much because Tony La Russa was the worst. Well, when he was good, sorry boys, but when he was good, Tony La Russa, he would do 5 pitchers in a row on 5 different hitters, dude. He didn't give no fucks. He played the games. You know what I'm saying? Like he had a.
That's how baseball should be, though. I like the changes that they've been making to speed the game up and stuff. But I do think that the three batter rule for the reliever, I think that's stupid. Because if you got lefty righty back to back, man, let me bring in my horse lefty. Let me bring in my dog righty. Like let me.
But I hear you. But they do the whole dog and pony show where they got to go fucking pull the pitcher. We got to let him come out. We got to let him warm up. It slows the pace of the game down so insanely. I want you to see at least 2 batters. You know what I'm saying? Like if you go every other batter, it's just so slow and tedious for the fans at home. We're trying to make baseball better. I love the pitch clock. I think we've been doing a lot better. So baseball is at a good point. If we had a competent commissioner right now, we could be thriving.
Well, I do like the pace clock. It's just going to go to gamebreakers.com. You'll see I fixed baseball in the article. It's going to lock out. So gear up for a good long year off, probably.
Sure.
I'm guessing but that'll be the last kind of like fix the sport thing, and I think it'll get cooking. I
like
the extra inning rules. Those are fun.
I was listening to another podcast with no free shout outs.
Runner bullshit.
But they were talking about if a team doesn't make the playoffs for like a threshold, say 5 or 7 years, whatever it is, your owner should be forced to sell the fucking team. And if you're not trying to win in that 5 to 7 years, you don't make the playoffs, you can only get what you put into the team. You can only get, if you bought it for $660, you got to sell it for $660. You don't get to get $7 billion and come in. We're just trying to find competent owners that are going to try to win. I think that matters. I think owners, because we're never going to relegate. We're never going to relegate pro franchises and shit like that. But there needs to be a floor minimum on salary, and teams should actively try to win. If you're not trying to win, sell your team to a rich guy that'll actually fucking try to fucking go all. Who's the Clippers owner? What's that guy's name again? I love that guy. even though they haven't won shit, but he tries.
Steve,
Ballmer?
Steve
Oh,
Ballmer.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah, dude. Like, try to fucking win the game. You know what I mean? Go fucking, do something.
You're gonna see
I hate
the floor.
owners that don't do
The
that.
salary cap, the floor is coming because the cap's coming.
It has
the
to.
floor is coming. So
Well, I
think
don't want a
they'll-
cap. I don't
there
want
will
a
be.
cap.
There's gonna be a cap. They're gonna do both ends of it 100%.
And just remember, the cap is just like everything else in life. Is billionaires protecting billionaires from themselves to make billionaires more money. We should never like billionaires because they're going to put a cap on baseball. The only reason why? To help billionaires. Just remember that. Always remember that.
Yeah, there. I mean,
Why are they putting a cap on?
So even if you have a floor, and let's say you make every team's, I think that's what did Jesse Rogers say. He thinks it's going to be around 120, 130, 120, 130 million will be the floor that every team's going to have to spend on. The cap is going to be, even though teams like the Dodgers, for instance, so the Dodgers make $330 million a year off a TV deal. The team in their same state, right down the highway, the Padres, are making $17 million from a TV deal. So even though the Dodgers are paying more to other teams in the profit sharing thing, which is not a lot though, that's why I think they're going to go to the NBA style profit sharing. The Dodgers are basically going to have to give more than half their money away to all the teams from that 330 million when it's all said and done.
This drives me nuts.
And
that's crazy, dude.
But the
Just
Dodgers, I know,
dude. What the fuck?
But the reason is
130 is going to be the floor.
Yep, but because the Dodgers, otherwise, the Dodgers will look at the Padres and go, I'll afford everything over you for the rest of my life. You will never get anything. I'll spend $400 million if I have to, because I can. And I think that's where it's going to go. Basically, the NBA model is what they're going to likely do. And here's the fun part. The players are going to back it. It's only going to be the top 5. It's only going to be your top 5 players in baseball that are getting $1 billion deal that are going to say, no, we don't want, because this is actually going to get the middle players more money than they're actually getting right now. Because all the teams have, look at the NBA, some of the wild contracts you see for some of these players because teams have to spend it. So that's how it's going to get pushed. And the 90% of the players are going to tell the 10% richest ones, like, no, go fuck off. We're doing this now because we're going to make more money from it. And
a third of the league is under that 130,000. That's fucking crazy, dude. The Sox and the Marlins combined don't spend 130,000. That's fucking the Sox payroll's at 68 mil.
Well,
that's
look, I mean,
insane.
do you know any players
That's
on the team?
Pathetic, dude. Wow.
Do you know any players on that team though? No.
No, I know like 4 players.
And for a poverty franchise, at least, the one thing they've always done is at least be in the middle. Typically, the whole 2000s till Rick Hahn took over, their goal was just spend it on aging vets, be in the middle somewhere, and hope it clicks. 2005, cough, and hope it all works out. But that's how they're going to do it because the NBA is huge on market inequality should not matter. So MLB is going to model the same thing. The next lockout basically will be market inequality will not matter in baseball anymore either.
Just hearing you go on that whole tangent about the money just drove me nuts. Like, profit sharing and stuff like that. Listen, just remember again why we hate billionaires. Because they'll share profits with other billionaires that aren't making as much money, but they're never going to share with you. Never.
I get it. And I know I get that aspect. But I just want this, I hope the sport, I just want it to be fun again for all over. So I want to turn on like Sunday night baseball or baseball. Is baseball not even around anymore? Did they get rid of it? With Carl Rabbit. I want to turn that on again and the whole league's cooking.
Harold Reynolds before he was a sexual harasser.
But a big thing too, though, is it's not just like I put in that article. Stars have to stay in their cities. And that's part of this whole thing too. So I think you'll see some crazy, I don't know about the Supermax type thing that they do in the NBA, but something like that is probably going to come out of this also.
And that's trash.
If you want to make the most money, you got to stay on the team to get it. Otherwise,
that's
for the
trash.
most years. And that's probably
it helps the little sisters of the poor like you guys. bad for fucking, and we don't spend a lot. Ricketts has kind of been a fucking tight ass, but historically we can, and we just kind of don't right now. I'm hoping we kind of do, but either way, this is just, oh God. I can't believe
Juan Soto in Washington. And
we already put these guys through arbitration where they get fucked in the beginning part of their contract so long.
I think that's got, I wrote, I should pull that up or send it to Mike.
It's
so
going to go.
See. I think arbitration will go too then. I think you'll have like a rookie deal. Players have to get called up within a time frame, probably within 3 years from when they get drafted. And that's otherwise, like, you know how they do the Rule 5 thing now, and you can like blah, blah, blah. They're going to go into that pool quicker. So they're probably going to push teams to develop and not sit on them, trying to milk them for all they can, delay the call up so they can get them in 2 years from now instead of now. So I think we'll see players call up faster too then. Fun times. Sorry. I just talked a whole lot there, but I think
it's crazy. The Dodgers have $90 million on their injury report right now. They have more of a payroll on their injury report I'm looking at than fucking like 6 teams have spent. It's crazy, this shit. $336 million payroll where you got teams out there. No, I agree with Streetz. You definitely need to fucking cap it and floor it, dude. I love the idea of a floor. I'm not trying to make billionaires richer like Mike's saying, but no, man, I absolutely love the floor. Make teams spend money and fucking cap it. There's no reason that there should be such a discrepancy where the Dodgers are spending $336 million and the Marlins are spending, the White Sox are spending, Chicago is spending $68 million. That's crazy, man.
Major League Baseball made their bed with this, though, because they kind of let teams, RSNs, though, are not as, most RSNs for most of these teams are really not as successful as turned out to be. Like the Dodgers somehow got some wild TV deal, which is pretty crazy. And that's part of the problem. So, like,
and then they defer their fucking contracts and shit. What's up, Lauren?
Like the Miami Marlins are never like the Padres. Like, there's your TV money. That's what, like, you don't get a lot, and the Dodgers are getting so much. So that'll be part of it too, because I think they'll even out the whole broadcasting part of baseball when they do this too.
I know it never works out like this, but the top 6 teams as far as payroll go are all 7 games over 500 or better.
Yeah, spend. You gotta spend now. You used to be able to like compete, like if you were like the Twins or the Indians or the Rays or some team that just
you still can,
but you still can, but it's tilting as we get it's just getting worse though is the problem. So
no,
like,
it's not.
The Dodgers just keep spending more and more, and you're seeing the imbalance now. So like the teams, I think they
got 1 title in fucking 30 years.
I know, I get it.
1.5.
But you could pay
1.25. That's even less.
Is what it comes down to.
You guys don't want free market in sports?
I think baseball would be more competitive. It's the same shit every year. I mean,
we just need new owners. Owners that are all willing to spend and battle with each other.
Even like with the Rangers, when the Rangers won theirs. Why do they win theirs? Because they went out and spent a shitload of money in free agent. I'm not hating it. Go spend, spend and win. I love that. But
I mean, the floor. I think the floor is good. I don't know. It's tough because baseball is the only sport where your market really matters right now. That's it. The NFL doesn't like. NBA doesn't matter. NFL, like, and that's the thing too, though. So that's Major League Baseball's problem, though. It's like, all right, well, we only got our 3, 4, 5 big teams in their big markets, and that's it. And that's all anybody cares about. But like, I don't know, the NFL does not have that problem. Like, they could give you fucking Kansas City versus some other small town on a Thursday night, and everybody's like, hell yeah, Mahomes. Like, you could market players.
How often do the Yankees win?
So. Well, you can say the same thing about Tampa Bay, though. Tampa Bay's competitive every year, right? But have they ever actually won?
Nope.
So
they can't get the resources to get over that hump at the end.
That's bullshit. They send a Rosarina home too many times, trying to steal home in fucking World Series and shit. They get too cute sometimes. I'm just saying, that's bullshit.
Overmanaged.
Baseball, once you're in the World Series, bro, anything can happen.
It is a crap. I think, yeah.
No, Rays could have won 2 World Series, in my opinion. They lost them both.
But it's not just that. Baseball, other rules.
But for like anything in life, believe in free market. I couldn't imagine me being one of the best in my craft coming out of college as a fucking account analyst, and I get to go wherever I want. I get to go pick my job. These guys are pigeonholed to some of these owners are assholes. Some of these owners are like, take the guy for the Bengals today who's not going to camp, right? To a shit franchise because he could come in, lead the league in sacks for 2 years, and be Trey fucking Hendrickson. You know what I mean? So no, it's bullshit. I believe in free market. We need to get rid of these crusty old fucking owners that don't want to spend fucking money. That's it. That's all we got to do is get owners that want to battle. There's so much money in the world. If Bezos came in and dropped his nuts like Ballmer did, get the fuck out of here. Zuck could come in and drop his nuts if he wanted. You know what I mean?
The hobby owner. You need a hobby owner, not a
That's what you
business
need.
owner. It's just hard to get every. Probably.
Yo, I'm not saying that I don't want the
these guys
salary
that
cap to
cry
go up every year. I mean, you could have the max at fucking 400 million. Like, just spend. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, and there's gonna be. I'll guarantee.
You just want the game to be better, right? Like you don't want to see a team spending $340 million and another team spending $60 million. Like that's fucking crazy. That's why I mean,
because like didn't the Dubs go over the
problem?
Didn't they pay $100 million in luxury tax every year?
Yeah.
When they were doing like you.
The
could
problem isn't the cap up here or the cap down here. It's just the owner. The owner doesn't spend money. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
Even if we get those,
I want everyone to get their money.
I want baseball to do better marketing, period, for the whole product. That, like, we were arguing that in the chat the other day. Nobody even knows. I joke because like we're like a year away from James Woods on the Nationals, ironically, from being the best hitter in baseball. And Tim, do you even know who that is?
You know what I just said in my head? I swear to fucking God, I go, I don't even know who the fuck James Wood is.
That's what I mean, though. Nobody sees him. So, like,
no idea. And now that I'm not playing Dynasty Fantasy Baseball anymore, I'm gonna know less and less players.
You know what Major League Baseball should do? An easy fix. They should have like Tuesday night, some free game, and that you just fucking stream on X. Work a deal out with Elon. And you just go to the MLB, whatever page, you know, we're on X right now, right? This whole video. You can go and watch us right now on X. Just from the MLB page, go live and put the broadcast on for free for everyone to see. Just put commercials in it.
They do that thing on that. They do that thing on the fucking MLB app where they have like their daily red zone. They should just fucking put that on every day.
Yeah,
put it on MLB Network and just run red zone every night. That shit's entertaining. People like that. Quick highlights, nice, good defensive plays, home runs. I don't know. Anyways, I don't want to stop this baseball talk. But man, I never would have thought in a million years we'd be getting 30 minutes on baseball. But we got other things we got to talk about, and we have sandwiches that we need to talk about. All right. Really quick before we go into our sandwiches, 2-1, the Pacers are up on the Thunder right now. 2-1, the Panthers are up on the Oilers. The Stanley Cup playoffs have been a lot of fun, or the Stanley Cup finals have been a lot of fun. First two games, overtime, double overtime. Then Florida shellacked them. And then the NBA playoffs, the Thunder were the sixth highest favorite of all time going into it. Everyone said sweep, gentleman sweep, sweep, gentleman sweep. Now we're looking at the Pacers up 2-1 with home court in their graphs. So really quick before we go into sandwiches, fellas, who wins both of those series?
I'm going to go with, I'm sorry, Streetz, were you ready?
Go ahead.
All right, good, because I'm going to go on a tangent about how we're going to watch as Chicago Bulls fans and a Magic fan. Who the fuck's that guy? I don't understand it.
Orlando Magic.
But we're going to watch the Bucks win a title, like a half a title, maybe 3/4 of a title in 2021, and the Pacers win a title. And the Bulls haven't fucking even made a run in 27 years. So that sucks. But I think I had OKC in 5. They're down 2-1. I'm going to take OKC in 6, I guess. And I'll take the Panthers, who are the champs, who just put a hurting on the Oilers, even though I think I got no problem with Connor McDavid getting a title. I'd like to see him get a title, too. I like when great players get titles. I don't want to see great players retire without titles. I just don't. And he's an all-time legend, so I'd like to see him get one. But I picked the Panthers. I wouldn't be mad, though. But I know nothing about hockey, so.
All right. I feel there's Streetz.
I want this series over. So NBA free agency starts like 3 days after Game 7, if it happens. That's how crazy fast everything transitions. I just want the offseason to get here. So because I want that, it's going to go 7 games and make me go as long as I possibly have to wait to get to that point. So I'm taking OKC in 7 in this one. And I have not watched the second of the NHL Stanley Cup final, so I could have no clue. I'm not even going to give you a guess because it's just bullshit coming out of my mouth if I am.
Let's hear the bullshit.
Oilers or Panthers? Give us a name.
I will go with the Panthers.
Repeat. All right. And I'm with Mike Dogg. All right. I still got the Thunder. I think the Thunder win in 6 as well. No. The Thunder win in 7. They'll push back. Pacers are gritty. They're tough. Wow. Halliburton's got no free throws in this series. That's interesting through 3 games.
Whoever scheduled this bullshit, by the way, in the NBA, fuck you. That's like 7 games should not take 29 days to get through. An entire month to finish the NBA finals. I just want to say that. So just F off to the person who scheduled this. God, it should be every other day, every other night. Let these guys play. Let's get something to do this week. Nope.
They played yesterday. They played tomorrow.
Finally, we get like the one day.
Yeah, it's they do 3 in between travel days, it seems like. So that's why it's so stretched out. And what is up, Kayla? Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're having a good night. We're just about to do our 4 Horsemen of Sandwiches draft. So we're going to be drafting our top 4 sandwiches each here in like 2 minutes. So we're going to get cracking there in a moment. Yeah, hell yeah, for sure. Those sandwiches do look real fucking good, Kayla.
Cool stat too, NBA wise, by the way. I heard the other day. David Stern handed the trophy to 8 different teams only in his entire run as commissioner. Adam Silver is handing his trophy to the 7th different team in 7 years now. Or something like that I saw. So crazy.
Parody. I like it. Yeah, so I got the Thunder in 7, and then I'm still gonna take the Oilers. I think the Oilers win tonight in Florida. They go back home, they win game 5. I think Florida will take game 6, and we're swinging it back to 7 to Edmonton. And I think Connor McDavid does get the Stanley Cup and the Conn Smythe and all that good stuff. Edmonton wins, OKC wins. And that's where I'm at. Gentlemen, you guys want to talk some sandwiches?
Thank you, Jeremy Roenick, for that top-notch analysis right there.
You got it. All right, you guys want to race?
Yes, please.
Well, what are we going to do the sandwich thing?
Oh, yeah. Go, yeah. My bad. Yeah, go ahead.
It's all right. Go ahead. Let's do the race first now.
All right. All right.
Let's do that.
All right, cool. So as you guys know, we're going to do our 4 Horsemen of Sandwiches draft this week. If you don't know what our 4 Horsemen drafts are, it's just like a Mount Rushmore, but 4 Horsemen. You know, we love wrestling, baby. And we do our race every week to see who gets the first pick. So let me go ahead and share my screen.
The race is really the most electric part of this podcast.
It really is. And I got it set up. So can you guys see it on your end over here? Oh yeah. Let me remove this. You can't see shit. Boom. All right, cool. I'm going to go ahead and start. You guys ready?
Let's go.
3, 2, 1. We're off.
Here we go, Mike Dogg. Maybe.
I have premature. Oh,
woo!
Streetz is never out the gate like that.
No,
Damn.
Well, the skinny guy better be
doing
fast. With 2 fat guys right here. He's trying to get his sandwich in before the fat guys come in.
Damn. Let's go. I don't want first pick, though. I don't want first pick. I want 3rd. Come on, Streetz. I don't want the bitch pick either, though. I need to slow down, TK. Slow down.
I got 3rd pick for sure.
Oh, yeah. Streetz is going to. Oh, no. I'm curious what Streetz' number 1 would be. I want to know his number 1. Stop, TK. Stop.
Well, I'll tell you what it
is. TK got it.
I got it
Streetz
again.
Number 2. The fat guy gets back-to-back sandwiches. Is loving that.
I think I had first. Did I have first last week too? Yeah, I took MJ. That's right. All right, that's fun. Yeah, that's definitely the most electric part of the podcast, as Mike Dogg said.
I mean, that one wasn't as great, but we've had some good races to start it.
That one went a little too fast for me. I'm going to have to make sure it's on a slower speed next time. Like marching and shit. All
All
right.
right. That said, baby, let's do some sandwiches.
This is 1 6-footer. I can't handle one-on-one.
Why? Because you hungry. You hungry. Your mama says you hungry.
Oh, I love it. Oh, that's awesome. That's 1 6-footer I can't handle.
For
Oh,
anybody who does
man.
not know what that was, we have a place here called Mr. Submarine. I love their subs, but you got to get them with the pair. Like, I don't know, I might be too old. My heartburn can handle the butter garlic fries anymore. But anyways, Mr. Submarine is a sub shop here, and Scottie Pippen did the ads in the 90s for them. So cheesy commercials.
Did he just call us heavyweights?
No, I think he said in honor of the movie of Top in the. Oh, maybe I don't know. We were the nasty
Are we
boys.
heavyweight?
Bakley, don't make us
I
put your
mean-
face in one of our pits. Probably Mike Dogg's pits today. That's where it's at today.
Hey, just because I'm in my work stuff doesn't mean I stink. I probably stink.
Damn, Mike, I kind of wish you had the second pick so we can do our 1, 2, 3 on the same time again. That was fun in the pre-show. But I guess I'll just get right into it, right? Man.
Yep.
I kind of want to cock block Mike at this point though, because the more I've been
thought
thinking
he
about it-
would. I thought he would as soon as you got it. I'll be honest with you.
You know what? I am gonna do it.
I
I'm
thought you would. I swear to God, I love
Oh,
No. So I am gonna do it. I am gonna cock block you. I'm gonna do a different variation of it. And so I don't know. Yeah, so you're not gonna do it. But God. And I'll hope that the other one just falls back to me at some point. I don't know if it will or not. But man, it's a staple. However, I do mine a little differently than most do theirs. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take an Italian beef sandwich. All right, give me the Italian beef, but not Italian beef. I want the combo. All right, I want the combo. I want the hot Italian sausage. I want the beef. I don't like the sweet peppers. Give me the giardiniera on top. Make it hot, and I don't like it dipped. All right, I like it a little wet, but I don't like it dipped. I don't like it sobbing wet. I like my bread still just a little bit hard to get a nice little bite in there. Sometimes, even if the bread's like, if you toast the bread before, if you make one at home or something, man, it's a good time. Some fresh mozz on top.
Try an Italian beef on garlic bread, change your life.
Dude, I've had
Change
one.
Your life.
So good, bro.
Listen,
so
I'll
good.
also say this. I don't want my Italian beef dipped either. I want it fucking baptized. I want you to fucking throw some juice over the top of that motherfucker. I want the Pope from Chicago himself to come dip my fucking beef all the way in the juices. That's all I'm saying.
yeah. I want it as messy as possible. Like, if I don't care if it falls apart, I'm eating it all like a fucking caveman with my hands.
I love an
Like,
Italian beef. I told TK before this draft started that was my 1-1, and it's just the best. Yeah, from Al's. Al's is okay. Al's in Chicago. It's not bad. I think Johnny's in Elmwood Park is a little better. I'm a homer. I like Novi's in Berwyn. It's a spicier beef. I actually think Bona for a chain place. I grew up down the street from the OG, but the chain Bona's a solid one.
Yeah.
Sandwich on garlic bread for my first time. Welcome to being a fat kid, my dude. I've been doing that for a long time, and game changer. I've made sandwiches on Texas toast before. Bro, stop it.
So good. Yeah, man. Growing up right down the street from that Bono beef, man, as a kid, that was real good.
The OG.
God, man.
Come in hungry, leave with a Bona.
And the only reason I went the combo 1-1 is because I was thinking about it, right? And I'm not gonna,
Because
I'm
you're a
not gonna
cock block.
You like the
no doubt. But I'm not gonna. The sausage, you get the both. You get the sausage, you get the meat, the beef. But I was thinking, if I was walking up to a food truck and I got the choice of any sandwich that I wanted to get, and although my 1-1 is still my 1-1, and I'll explain later, I would just the combo, man. It's like the golden choice, man. And there's other ones that I might take too that I'll talk about in a little bit. But yeah, give me that
If it's
combo.
the golden choice, it's the 1-1. You can't argue your other 1-1 later. You just can't. You literally just had the option to take it and did not. That's why the Italian beef.
It's because I do have a specific argument behind it, and I'll divulge on that, once we get there. But I don't want to spoil it because if I say the specific argument, it'll be spoiled what it is. Streetz, what is your number one pick, and what would your 1-1 have been if it's not your pick?
my 1-1 would have it would have probably been the Italian beef by far.
Thank you.
Easily.
I knew that because he's a real Chicago. Because we're from a different side of town than you, Tim. Sorry, buddy.
I don't know how it's not. It is the greatest sandwich. My close second, in the spirit of Tony Soprano, ate it my whole life growing up. I could eat one every day if I had to, but I'm gonna go with a classic Italian sub.
That's great.
It's gotta have, but it picky. So I gotta have the gabagool on it. I gotta have the mortadelle. But mortadelle has to have the fucking pistachios in it. Don't give me the knockoff mortadelle. I need the real mortadelle. No mayo though. I need no mayo, no mustard. I need oil and vinegar.
I want the oils. I want the oils.
I need the oil. So oil and vinegar. I don't like
the oils. A little extra oil. I'm not mad at. You know what I mean?
Definitely
put a little
gotta
extra
have the oil.
Whatever. I ain't mad at it.
But yeah,
I like your pick.
The Italian sub.
I love your pick, Streetz. That was my 1-1. And the reason that
it wasn't.
Well, because it's a lunch versus
I was
dinner
gonna say
thing.
we heard you say something different. 1-1.
Well, no, right, right. Well, in the pre-show fist fight it was, but again, if I was walking up to a food truck and I could get a nice combo, or I can get an Italian sub, I'm gonna get a combo, or a couple of maybe 2-3 things that I might suggest later as well. But the Italian sandwich, man, the Italian sandwich, you can have it any time, man. It's just one of those things, cold, hot weather, it doesn't matter. But I'm a little bit different than you, those Streets. I don't need all what you got cooking on there. Give me some prosciutto, give me some fucking hot sopressata, man, some fresh mozz on there, some of that salami. I want some spinach, maybe some arugula, definitely oils and vinegar, but definitely throwing some mayo on that bitch as well.
See, now
I'm
here's the
throwing
thing.
mayo on too, baby.
Yeah,
Especially
you're
that
bad
Mr.
too.
Sub you referenced earlier, Mr. Submarine, our hometown place, has the best mayo.
I don't want to ruin it, possibly because I might use the sandwich later. Well, now I'm going to ruin it anyways because I said it. I won't put the prosciutto on it because I do. It's one of my top 5 favorite sandwiches, though. I'll give a spoiler here. I won't draft it now because I'm saying it. I'll be different and pick something new. But if I'm eating prosciutto, I got to have just prosciutto, mozzarella, basil, and a little bit of balsamic or something on it. Like, the prosciutto is too good to to combine and get mixed in and canceled out taste wise with the other meats. That's why I like my prosciutto on its own, which is amazing in itself.
That's all. That's fair. And I love the Italian sandwich because you can go so many different directions with it as well. Like, you just named 3 meats that you want in yours. I named 3 different meats I want on mine. Cheeses, a little fresh parm on top too.
You want to hear the least Dago thing about me, Streets? I don't like gabagool. I know, but I could do salami, pepperoni, some ham. I don't give a shit, but I just don't like prosciutto. I'm all about it.
Hey.
I love the gabagool.
I know. I said it's the least Dago thing about me. I get it. I'll even. Hey, how about this? I throw a little garlic on my sandwich because I don't give no fucks because I'm Dago. You know, I'm sorry. I don't like. I just
look.